Begin each day with a morning practice and end your day with an evening one. This helps too. Program your body with intention. Balance and divine flow. Eat with intention. Food as medicine. Learn how to nourish yourself with high vibrational fruits and vegetables that support your healing journey. Writing affirmations, checklist pages, tracker flipping. This helps to track your progress and remove any emotional blocks. Daily reflections and reflect on how your body responds to love and care. Smoke cleanse, bath water candles, noon imagery, renew. This is more than a journal. It's a spiritual house cleansing for your entire being. Watch your aura begin to change from fear to confident. Smile totally radiant and your walk. It is going to be absolutely glowing. So if you are ready for balance, clarity, alignment, start your 30-day reset today with House of Wisdom, Cleaning House, by ordering your ebook for only $10 on Cash App tag $Health and Abundance. Put your email when sending your money. Your body is sacred. Your spirit deserves care. Clean your house from the inside out. Hashtag House of Wisdom. Hashtag cleaning has. Hashtag Reiki healing. Hashtag spiritual rest. Hashtag holistic wellness. Has 30-day healing. Welcome to freedom and rejuvenation. Your body is a house, and it deserves to be clean, nourished, and protected. House of Wisdom presents Cleaning House. This journal is for all men, women, children, and all walks of faith. This journal includes 30 days of healing, mindful eating, spiritual journaling, Reiki water healing. Begin each day with a morning practice and end your day with an evening one. This helps too. Program your body with intention. Balance and divine flow. Eat with intention. Food as medicine. Learn how to nourish yourself with high vibrational fruits and vegetables that support your healing journey. Writing affirmations, checklist pages, tracker flipping. This helps to track your progress and remove any emotional blocks. Daily reflections and reflect on how your body responds to love and care. Smoke cleanse, bath water candles, noon imagery, renew. This is more than a journal. It's a spiritual house cleansing for your entire being. Watch your aura begin to change from fear to confident. Smile totally radiant and your walk. It is going to be absolutely glowing. So if you are ready for balance, clarity, alignment, start your 30-day reset today with House of Wisdom, Cleaning House, by ordering your ebook for only $10 on Cash App tag $Health and Abundance. Put your email when sending your money. Your body is sacred. Your spirit deserves care. Clean your house from the inside out. Hashtag House of Wisdom. Hashtag cleaning has. Hashtag Reiki healing. Hashtag spiritual rest. Hashtag holistic wellness.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is Monday again. And welcome to the House of Wisdom, aka the Health and Abundance Show, where I do 10 minutes with the Goddess. So today, I just want to first of all say happy birthday to my mother, who is resting in heaven on today. She would have been 71 years old. She passed away in 2025. Stage 4 breast cancer, but I would like to say happy birthday to my mom. And so as you guys can see here, I am showing my Reiki journal for the House of Wisdom. It is in fact up for sale. You can email me on Cash App, and I will email you an ebook copy. I have here a physical copy, and this is not the only one. I have this one here, which is the one that is previewing now, but I also have others for families and working with the children as well. So this journal is a 30-day tracker. It helps you establish basically a routine for the healing that you're looking for. sometimes you have to start from the inside out. Most of it requires some shadow work, not a lot. Not in depth as much as I would like for it to be, but maybe in due time I will create a journal that is for working with the shadow. The shadow is a deep thing because shadow means that you're willing to go internally and start from the beginning and clean yourself forward, if that makes sense. But I am your host, the Taurus Goddess, aka Miss A, Lady A, known to a lot by several different names. I am a Reiki coach. I am a spiritual healer. I am intuitive. I am just a genuine, everyday person, just like everyone else out here who has been on a spiritual journey for several years now. And my goal is to open a house of wisdom where we all can come together as one, learn from one another, grow and heal and help one another. During these times where the world seems to be very chaotic and out of control, with just full of emotions. And if you sit back and think about it, a lot of this is just ran off of emotion. It's not an energy. It's not really ran off of high vibration. And what I mean by that is we all see the things dealing with the Epstein files, and we see how the Pentagon is calling for war, and we see how unalivings is happening every day. And we just feel like we're in this matrix survival, do or die world. When do we really have to be in that world? Your world is what you created. Your energy is what you allow in it. That's why I stopped watching the news a long time ago. And to this day, I still don't watch news because the first 10 minutes is great, and then after that is complete disaster. You know, and I don't have to watch the news to go outside and understand what's going on in the world, or be around others to even know that it's something higher out here that's working against the good. It's about how much you allow that into your day. For example, yesterday I received a prophetic word, and I'm going to share this experience because, like I said, I'm human just like everybody else. But yesterday I received a prophetic word from God, the Most High, the Divine, however you may label the higher power, about being quiet and just watching and just seeing the energy that come around you. And the prophetic word also told me a lot about things that I was going to see and things that I was going to hear. And then the main focus was things that's going to take me back, or try to take me back to a place where I've already been. And in fact, it came to pass. Some things did happen that took me back. And was I upset? Well, I'm human. So yes, some things did upset me. But at the end of the day, the main thing that the Divine was trying to get me to understand is that I am the only one who can control that. I'm the only one who can allow that to come in and have the type of power that it has. So I had to really look deep inside myself and say, hey, you know, what is it that's still triggering me? Because even though you do your shadow work, you work hard, and you get in a high vibrational place, there's still triggers in some things. Some things don't bother you like they used to, and you know, you can go on and carry on about your day. You're like, I already know what this is about. And some things you just cannot ignore because those are the deep-rooted things. And I had a conversation with my coach, my teacher, the other day about even coming and joining the internet, because she always said, well, you'd be a great remote healer. And I'm fine with that. I don't have an issue with that. My issue is people taking it serious, people really wanting to peel back the layers and really want to heal themselves. And sometimes I feel like it sounds good, but when you gotta go down into those deep areas about SA and the R word, and people who really been hurt since children, or abuse or anything along those lines, it's like a hesitation. It's like a stop. And you have to face those things to become and have a better life, because you can walk around and smile and be happy and acting like nothing never ever happens to you. But what happens is it shows in your patterns. It shows as you grow, because you find yourself having to become real strict in certain aspects, not allowing certain people into your space, which can cause you to miss opportunities. It's a lot of discernment that has to take place on your spiritual journey. And so I'm watching the news, and I see about Miss Gunther that's missing. Blessings to her family, and I hope that she's found okay. I see the little John with his son being found unalive. And it's like these people don't even get a privacy matter because of who they are. And condolences and blessings to all of them. I know how it feels to lose someone. I know things about people with mental health. I know I've lived with mental health since a young girl. When I was just speaking about my mom, I grew up with her being a bipolar schizophrenic. And for years, they didn't even have a label for that. Like, they didn't even know what that was. But my mother worked for the school system. She was one of the only black women at the time that worked there. And as you can imagine, the stress that came with that, by her only being the only black woman, it took a bearing eventually. And I was 4 years old when that occurred. And so from 4 years old up until my mom just passed in 2025, I've been through the ins and outs of mental health with her. So I've seen firsthand how a good person can go wrong, or how a good person can go bad. And it's not about even going bad. It's about the social support. Because one thing about people with mental health, they in their mind feel that the things that's closest to them are their enemy, which allows outsiders to come in. The thing that I'm most grateful and thankful for with my mom is my mom always never been a group person, meaning my mom never dealt with outside people. She always basically was to herself. And I sat around the other day and I laughed, and I thought about a conversation we had before she passed. And I remember coming in her room, and we were sitting there, and I asked her what was wrong, and she said, "Oh, nothing." She was like, "I was just sitting here, just finished praying, just finished talking to God." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "How you feeling?" And she was like, "Well, today is a better day, but I had to go to God in prayer." And I was like, "Well, Mommy, what did you go to God in prayer about?" And she said, "Well, I want more time, but I told God that it's up to Him whether I stay or if I leave." And I found that to be very profound, because she wasn't sad about it. She wasn't hurt about it. She basically was like, "Okay, I'm at the point now where this is my life, and whatever the Most High decides, then I'm okay with it." And to be honest, the last couple of months before my mom passed was the most, I would say, that I've seen her be in a great state of mind. They always say before death comes good. And so I just want to let people know that it doesn't have to go to death before things become good, because people show a lot of signs before they spiral completely out of control. A lot of it has to do with what people think of them, or how people see them, or you should do this or you should do that, when at the end of the day you have the wisdom discernment, and the tools to do whatever you want to do. You don't need anybody to tell you how to live your life or what to do. You already have your journey. You already have your plan. The problem is we stray away so far and get so far gone and lose ourselves that it's hard to come back to it. And sometimes it can be easy to go back, and sometimes it can be harder to go back. My main thing is we live in a world now where you have to wake up every day. You have to ground yourself, like seriously ground yourself, and really sit in silence and really prepare your mind, body, and soul for today. And you have to affirm to yourself, today is going to be a great day. It doesn't matter, because we all have Monday blues, and we have spoke that into existence. Like, oh, it's Monday. It's going to be a long day. You know how Mondays are. Every time we're speaking that into existence, it's becoming a national thing. Not just a you thing, it's a national thing, because everybody says that about Monday. But it doesn't have to be Monday to be today is one of those days. No, it could be any day, because you're speaking that into alignment, and it can follow you the rest of the week. And you be like, oh my God, I thought it was just going to be Monday, but now here we is on Wednesday, and we still going through the same old thing. So you have to wake up every day, ground yourself. And the way I wake up and ground myself is I wake up, I work on my breathing, I sit in silence. Some days I exercise. Some days I listen to music. Some days I take spiritual baths. And that's another thing. Protect yourself at all times. Protect your family. Don't just pray about yourself. Pray about your family. Put protection around them no matter where they are, no matter what they do or have done to you, or if you're not speaking, you're not talking to them, ensure the protection around them anyway. Because sometimes people can't see what they need because they're so focused on being mad. You can go 20 years and be mad at somebody. That don't mean that you don't have to pray for them or send them some type of love and light, some type of healing, because that lack of communication lets you know that you don't know what they have going on. A lot of my friends, I can go years and don't talk to them. I can go months and don't talk to them. But as soon as I talk to them, we pick up just like yesterday. Like we talked a couple hours ago. And I don't sit there and worry about, well, why did you do this? Or why did you do that? Or why did you stop talking to me? No, I'm not going to do that for whatever their reason may be at that time. It may be something that they don't want to go in depth to. But at the same time, you have others who feel that they want a confirmation on, man, what's going on? Is it me? And sometimes you don't need that confirmation to know that it's you. Because it's 99.9% not you. It could be something that happened. It could be something that was said. It could have been something that just triggered you in that moment, or triggered the other person in that moment where they felt like they needed to back up off of you. And a lot of us on this spiritual journey understand that. And a lot of us that are spiritualists, whether we in Reiki healing, whether you read, whether you do prophecy, sometimes you have to back up and let go and let people evolve to where they are. Because when you're at a higher standard in spirituality, you tend to evolve a lot faster because your discernment moves a lot faster. The way you see things, certain things don't occupy yourself as much as you used to. And you kind of like can move forward where they may just be literally just starting. They're literally just pulling that mask off. And you have to give them time. And I know a lot of spiritualists say, well, I'm at the point in my life, and this is totally agreeable and fine. I'm at a point in my life where I can't wait on newbies. So now when you come to a spiritualist, or now you come to a psychic, or you come to a reader, because I'm not going to call them psychics, because they're not psychics. They're intuitive readers, meaning they can see things that you can't, or they spiritually pick up on things that you cannot. And everything is not demonic. Everything is not evil. Everything is not demonized. There was prophets in the Bible. God gave certain people certain wisdom. That doesn't mean that it's coming from the dead, or it's coming from this, or it's coming from spirit. And if a lot of us look deep down inside ourselves, we wouldn't be paying a lot of these people to give us the answers that's spiritually already known to us. It's just that the names causes you to back away from what you're already in tune. You've been in tune since a child. Attunement only goes away when you're not seeking it or you're not using it. So that's where you lose a hold of it. I first discovered that I was intuitive maybe when I was like 5 or 6 years old. The first intuitive experience I had was at 4 when my grandma passed away. I saw the funeral. I saw everything before it happened. So a lot of these children have intuitive gifts. And these are the ones that you really need to protect because they're not verbal. They're not always outgoing. They're not always attached to playing with other children because they feel like maybe they're not going to understand what's going on around me. So they do little gestures. They give hugs. They stay around that child just a little bit much longer than the others because spiritually they feel things. They are pure to spirituality because they have not even been in the world to be contaminated. A lot of us as adults have been through a lot of things. Relationships, number one, kills a whole lot of it, of your intuitive energy. Things you've been through in a relationship, marriage, things with your parents since teenage years that you just haven't let go. And a lot of this on your journey, spirituality, you gotta learn to let things go. Because if not, you can rest your soul to the core of the earth. You can hug the trees. You can go outside and get the fresh breath of air. But if your soul is restless, is tired, it's going to move you. So you don't have to move when soul wants you to move. Eventually, it's going to move you. So if your soul's saying, hey, look, we need to get this up out of here. We need to clean this out of here. You know, that hurt that your boyfriend did to you back in 1998, we need to go back down that road. And we need to really deeply look into that, and we need to clean that out. So that's the thing with Reiki. Reiki allows you to go from the inside out. It allows you to learn how to use your own energy to heal yourself. Those aches and pains that you be having, Reiki allows you to go to the core of those. Sometimes you can feel other people's pain. You can feel it in your chest. You can feel it in your head. You can feel it in your legs. You can feel it in your back. And sometimes you can just put your hand over your heart, take you some deep breaths, and focus, and begin to heal. And heal someone else along the way. It's not yoga. It's not, you know, those types of things. This is a journey that you want to really, truly, and deeply go down to the root and really want to cleanse and clean and really bring up all that filth that just keeps putting you in these certain cycles. So, like I said, I have my book here. If anybody's interested in it, you can feel free to cash out me with your email. And before I go, I don't really do readings, but I can. So I'm going to do a reading for the collective, and I'm going to start with the financial first, because that's what a lot of us want to know, what's going on with the money. So, let's see what we get. Energy around finances. I got parenthood. It says healing your inner child. There you go. I just basically said that healing your inner child will help you make money. A caregiver. You could be a teacher, a pediatrician, or any career centered around children. So this is mainly for the teachers, I shall say. And then it says, don't forget to nurture yourself while you work towards your goals. So this is what I was just saying. And that popped right out. So you have to, in order to nurture yourself, you have to make sure you're cleansing, keeping up with your spiritual baths, make sure you, every day, even if it's just an Epsom salt bath a week, that's a start. And while you're sitting in that water and you sitting in that tub, like think of your intentions, thinking about what you want to wash away, what you want to get rid of, what you want to go down the drain, sort of say. I've done it several times. Like if it's something that I want to get rid of, I'll pray over the water. And that's another thing. Start praying over your food. Give your food intention. Give your water intention. Give everything that you put inside your body intention. When you wake up in the morning, I know people are like, oh, that's weird. No. When you get your first glass of water, speak intention to that water. Like water, first of all, I want to thank you for even being a part of my life. Because water is a given, not a must. There's a lot of places that don't have water, or the water is bad, the water is contaminated. So you talk to that water like, look, I'm not feeling well this week, but I'm drinking you with the intention that you're going to heal me and make me feel better. Before you get in the tub, give it intention, talk to it. Like I come to you to wash away anything that no longer serves me anymore. And I pray that you give me a new, clean, fresh start, that you clean me from the inside out. And everything that's negative, that's not a part of me, I want to wash down the drain. So start giving your food intention. Yeah, I want to thank you for allowing me to even have you, allowing me to even be able to purchase you. But when I take in this nourishment, let it make sure that my bones are strong and that my mind is healthy and that my body feels better afterwards. And that's another thing, the diet is a tricky one. So let's see what other messages can I get. Let's get a growth message. Let's see what the growth message is going to tell us. But for financially, those who teach, those who are into caregiving for someone, make sure that you're healing yourself as well around those. You know, they say a lot of children are bad. Children ain't bad. Children just need a little bit more time and attention than we do as adults. A lot of kids aren't bad. They get those labels, oh, they ADHD. They're just free-spirited children. They need a place where they can go and be themselves. Because once you keep drugging and shutting down that child, then guess what? They grow up to become older individuals who've lost a lot. They lose a lot. Being drugged from a child to sit down and sit still. You as an adult don't sit down and sit still. But they'll label them and they just need an outlet. So the Repair and Growth Revolution deck is giving me quite a few messages. So let's see. First card that came out is Addictions and Compassion. It says the situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that is influencing you or the person involved. Pain and trauma. Here we go again. Rooted issues, pain and trauma are being projected. To see the truth, the situation by stepping outside of the chaos to create an opening for forgiveness, patience, and compassion. And so that's just what I was just saying. Pray for protection, even for the person that you ain't dealing with. And there you go. Old wounds, patterns. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situation that are not the best for us until we choose to find the common denominator, cleaning that root. Or what we need to heal and release. The cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. And it will take away your joy. It'll take away your happiness, holding on to all that stuff. And sometimes you'll find yourself holding on to it so tight that like you can feel pain in your body. Like that's something that really need to go. And then it says better boundaries in communication. And that's another thing, boundaries. You have to set boundaries with people, because if not, people feel like they can walk all over top of you. They can keep coming to you. They can keep doing things to you. And it's just like, oh, well, she used to it. Oh, well, he used to it. You know, the last person he was with or the last person she was with, they let them do it. No, you have to start creating those boundaries. That's why they ain't here no more, and you are. So what you trying to do? You trying to be them, or you trying to be here? And we have to understand that it's okay to cut people off if they're not giving you what you need, and be fine with it. Don't let them use the old pity party to make you feel some type of way. Okay. But this is what you choose to do, and make them stand in what they're doing, because a lot of people can't never see what they do, but they so quick to see what you do. Neither here nor there. It says better boundaries or communication. It says creating boundaries requires self-love and discipline. It's not about you shutting people out or being unkind. It's about you telling them you care enough about yourself to create boundaries that are for your highest good. Clear communication is needed to keep your boundaries intact. So it's not saying, hey, I ain't your friend no more, I don't rock with you, but look, when you start going here and start talking about that, I just don't want to be a part of that. No shade. Just reality. And then it says passion, ignited, and desire. It says live with passion by stepping in what feeds your soul. And I just said the soul will get restless when it's not doing what it needs to do. The soul gets tired. It gets tired of living in what you wanted to live in versus where it needs you to go. The soul gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this, is your life. The universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. And I can speak on this for myself, because this is something that I'm currently dealing with. Yeah, I currently have a 9-to-5 job, and I repeat, don't want to forever be working for someone else. I've always been like that. I never wanted to work for someone else. I always wanted to run my own business. Problem is, I'm not very vocal. This is the vocal I've probably ever been in my life. But I want this business, so I have to start putting in the work. In order to get out of where my soul don't want me to be, I got to start doing things so my soul can get me where I need to be. The next one we got is nature therapy, getting grounded. I just said you wake up every day and ground yourself. It said your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. A beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to your center. So that grounding is very important. That grounding creates the atmosphere for your day. So even if it's just your favorite song and it makes you dance around the room or whatever, turn it on. Or if sitting and breathing for 10 minutes straight, just in pure silence, brings you peace and turns your atmosphere into something different, do that. If waking up, going to the gym, exercising, turning on your favorite song and you running, you jogging, you doing your daily routine, do that. If taking a walk in the park brings you peace, then do that. Those are things that ground you. I haven't been taking walks or doing anything lately because it's just been too cold outside. But I have been going outside, grounding myself, during different climates, including the wintertime. And the last one left is partnership support. It says you are being guided to reach out to form partnerships, alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. But be careful with those partnerships. Have discernment with those partnerships. Really dig into their intentions. Like, what are your real intentions here? Like, I'm trying to start this business. I'm trying to get it up off the ground. What is it that you do again? And how can you help me? Or how can we, better yet, help each other? You know, what is that you want to do? You're starting to move forward and doing your soul journey can lead the next person into going into their soul journey. So take that time and opportunity and y'all bounce off each other. Like, hey, you here to help me, let me help you. Like, what is it that you need to get your soul moving? What do you need to get your vision to come to life? But we'll spend a lot of time on, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I'm scared. But you walk outside every day in a world where you don't know what's going to happen. And that's the lesson that I just evolved to learn. That I can either die and take this with me, or I can share it with the world. And that's what my teacher told me. She was like, it comes a point in time where you have to decide, are you going to keep it to yourself, or are you going to share it with someone else? And I feel like that, hey, I can share this with other people. I share it with other people every day. Maybe not directly like I do here, going live or whatever, but it's people that cross my path every day. And I just went through a situation where I had to make a discerning decision on a career move. And when it was all said and done, I don't regret my decision. I don't. Money ain't everything. Peace of mind is always going to be number one. So, yeah, money, yeah, you need it. But it ain't everything. It ain't worth my head space. And it ain't worth my energy. And anytime you go around a person and they make you feel nauseated or they make you feel sick to your stomach, you know what? It's time to check that out. And I'm saying that from a serious standpoint of view. So don't be ashamed of saying, hey, you know, I can't. I don't care how much money you're throwing on the table. I'll get it back. And finally, let's see. So if we go through all those things, getting us some nice support, getting us some nice daily grounding, get us some, you know, nice release of trauma, you get to celebrate. Period. It says kick out the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. I'm telling you, once you get in alignment with soul wants you to do, soul and spirit wants you to do, you can't go wrong. People are not millionaires because they went out here and did something they didn't want to do. No, they went out there and did what they wanted to do. And it made them successful. Don't you want to wake up every day happy doing what you're doing? I know I do. I am. I promise you. I'm going to wake up doing what I want to do. And I'm going to be great at what I do. Because when you love something you do, you're going to be great at it. And then we had a duality card. It says, do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. So see, even though you taking in these partnerships, still keep your discernment. And then it says wrong decisions. It says reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. So that comes back to those addictions and old wounds and patterns and all that stuff that no longer needs your vibration. It will lead you to make a wrong decision. And then it says wisdom. Insight to the nature of physical objects give you foresight. And then it says use your best judgment. So as long as you're grounded, and as long as your passion is in it, you get to celebrate. And as long as you make those boundaries and be discerning about those partnerships, addictions, and compassionate old wounds, you can't lose. Well, that's my time, y'all. I hope you guys have a beautiful Monday. Today's going to be beautiful Monday. It's no longer going to be, it's Monday. We're going to change that narrative. And once again, I am your host, the Taurus Goddess. And I hope that you receive something from me. Like I'm going to receive something from you. Like, comment, share, subscribe on my YouTube channel. I'm on TikTok. Either under the Health and Abundance Show or the House of Wisdom. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm out.
Health and Abundance put your email when sending your money. Your body is sacred. Your spirit deserves care. Clean your house from the inside out. Hashtag House of Wisdom. Hashtag cleaning has hashtag Reiki healing. Hashtag spiritual rest. Hashtag holistic wellness. Hash 30-day healing. Welcome to freedom and rejuvenation. Your body is a house, and it deserves to be clean, nourished, and protected. House of Wisdom presents Cleaning House. This journal is for all men, women, children, and all walks of faith. This journal includes 30 days of healing, mindful eating, spiritual journaling, Reiki water healing. Begin each day with a morning practice and end your day with an evening one. This helps too. Program your body with intention. Balance and divine flow. Eat with intention. Food as medicine. Learn how to nourish yourself with high vibrational fruits and vegetables that support your healing journey. Writing affirmations, checklist pages, tracker flipping. This helps to track your progress and remove any emotional blocks. Daily reflections, and reflect on how your body responds to love and care. Smoke cleanse, bath water candles, noon imagery, renew. This is more than a journal. It's a spiritual house cleansing for your entire being. Watch your aura begin to change from fear to confident, smile, totally radiant, and your walk. It is going to be absolutely glowing. So if you are ready for balance, clarity, alignment, start your 30-day reset today with House of Wisdom, Cleaning House, by ordering your ebook for only $10 on Cash App tag Health and Abundance. Put your email when sending your money. Your body is sacred. Your spirit deserves care. Clean your house from the inside out. Hashtag House of Wisdom. Hashtag cleaning has